Okay. So class, good afternoon. Our topic for today is all about leadership and management. Okay. But before we start our lecture, once again, let us start our afternoon with a prayer. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Okay, please turn off. Satya, turn off your microphone. Okay. Miss Alapati. Miss Alapati. Turn off your microphone, Miss Alapati.
Hello.
Turn off your microphone. Miss Alapati, turn off your microphone. Okay. Guys, please turn off your microphone because this discussion is recorded and then we will upload this in the channel. Okay? So please guys, be aware of your status in the teams. So without further ado, class, we will discuss 360 degrees leadership. Okay? So this is your professor, Attorney Alfredo L. Mayol III. I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. I am also a registered nurse in what state was that? New York State in the United States. I am also a licensed real estate broker in the Philippines. But last but not the least, I am a lawyer. Okay? I'm not a doctor. Technically, I am a juris doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. I am a juris doctor. Okay? So, class, our topic is 360 leadership. When you say 360 degrees, so it is like a circle, class, where you can see everything. Okay, 360 degrees. Circular. You have a bird's eye view of everything. You can see the entirety of everything, all events. Okay? You are all knowing. You are present everywhere. Okay? You are the leader who can see the entire dimension of the problem. So, before we begin the discussion, I will give example of some leaders who has this ability. First is William Wallace, leading the charge of his warriors against the army that would oppress his people. Have you seen the movie Braveheart, class? Okay, he was the leader of their tribe who defeated the conquerors. Okay? So, charismatic leader, a leader that sees everything, okay, followed and loved by his people. Next is Winston Churchill, okay, defying the Nazi threat as much of Europe had collapsed, okay. He is the British leader also that fought during the world wars, okay. So he led his people to fight the Nazis. Even though his place has collapsed, he never surrendered. Actually, he led his people to war. At the time, he is already a senior citizen class. Okay? So that is Winston Churchill. Of course, very famous in your place. Mahatma Gandhi. The Baba. Okay? The father. Okay? Most Indians know him. Leading a 200-mile march to the sea to protest the SALT Act. Okay? Mahatma Gandhi is considered a hero in India, and he has made countless contributions. This one, for example, as a form of protest, he marched 200-mile march just to protest the SALT Act. Another, he did a hunger strike. Okay, he did not eat just to send a message, and countless other acts. Next, Mary Kay Ash, going off on her own to create the world-class organization Mary Kay Cosmetics. So Mary Kay, being a successful businesswoman, has conquered the world through her cosmetics. Okay, the Mary Kay Cosmetics, which is very famous. Last but not the least, Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, standing before the Lincoln Memorial, challenging the nation with this dream of reconciliation. Okay, so as you all know, Martin Luther King is considered a hero of the Black community in the United States because of the different changes he wants to integrate during the time where discrimination is rampant to the Black people. Okay? So these are the examples of leaders who have 360 degrees leadership. Okay? So what do you mean by 360 degrees leadership? There are 5 basic parts of an organization class. So in this diagram, you can see these parts. The top management, the middle management, the technical core, the technical support, and the administrative support. So where is the best part to lead in an organization? Okay? So it depends. It depends. So this parts class must work harmoniously so that the organization can operate smoothly. Okay? It does not mean that the owners, the top management, is more important than the technical core. Okay? Or the administrative support is more important than the technical support or the middle management. It does not follow. Because in an organization class, we have roles to play. Okay? The top management shall set the policies that must be followed by those people below them. Okay? The staff should work in order for the operation of the company will continue. The workers should work so that products will be delivered in order for profits to be realized. Okay? So wherever you are, does not mean you are lesser than the other because it is an interplay, okay? A harmonious relationship in order for an organization to be effective, okay? And the goals it can achieve, okay? So where's the best part to lead an organization? From the middle of the organization, 99% of all organizational leadership occurs in the middle. So it begs the question, why? Okay? So middle management class is like the highway, okay? Everything passes in the middle management. That's why if leadership styles, people in the middle management should have 360 leadership, okay? They must see everything, okay? All problem, the staff, the technical support, the administrative support, even the policies, the problems in the top management. They should communicate it to the top management. The performance of the technical core, okay? So more often than not, it is in the middle management where leadership skill is very essential, okay? Because middle management is considered to be the highway of the relationship between these stakeholders, okay? So who are this middle management? The supervisors, the head, the department head, okay? And other functions which are essential to the organization. Okay. So this is the diagram of a 360-degree leader. Okay. So it is an interplay. Everything will pass to you, your boss, your peers, your subordinates, and their peers. Okay. That's why if you are in the middle management, you should have a sense of touch, okay, a sense of leadership that will oversee everything, okay. Develop your influence from wherever you are. You must have a certain degree of influence over these stakeholders or other parts of the organization. So 360-degree leadership challenge, because you are in the middle management class where everything will pass to you and through you. Of course, it creates tension between the top management because their policy is stringent and versus the workers, okay? There is frustration. You become frustrated because policies are not followed. You wear a multi-hat because you are a troubleshooter. Sometimes you are an IT expert, sometimes labor expert, sometimes finance expert, okay? Depending on the need. Of course, there is ego because it is a collection of people. In an organization, it is composed of persons, and every person has its own ego. There is also fulfillment in your work, okay? Vision and influence, because middle management, they will look up to you for guidance because you are the bridge between the top management and other technical support groups, okay? In an organization class, there are many departments depending on an organization. Take for example, Goliath College of Medicine. Okay? So in Goliath College of Medicine, this is the organization. So it is composed of different departments. We have the legal department, Human Resource Department, the HR, where employment or employer-employee relationship is being taken care of, okay? Labor concerns. We have the finance department. We have the registrars department, okay? We have the academic department, okay? So it is a challenge really if you belong in the middle management to balance everything. That's why it is important that you should have a 360-degree leadership style so that you can see everything and you can address these needs. Now, let's discuss about tension. The pressure of feeling like you have all power and no power. Of course, you are the bridge to the top and the bottom and the side. So, these personalities, if they are not in agreement, of course, it will create tension. So you feel pressured, okay? Because of course, you have the power because you are in the middle management. But at the same time, you feel powerless because you cannot resolve the problem, okay? Next, you are not running the show, but you are responsible for the show. Okay? Because you are the bridge, you must always be present. Okay? In seminars, in meetings, okay? In order to, for example, make a guideline so that there will be a sense of direction within the company. So, even though you're not running the show, but still, you are responsible for the show. Next, you don't have the authority to make changes on your own, and this can make you feel as if you are caught in the middle. Okay, like what I said earlier, policymakers are the top management. The middle management is like a communication pathway. Okay, the bridge between the top management and the workers. Okay. So like what I said earlier, you are responsible. It feels like you are running the show, but also you feel like you have no power because you don't control everything. Okay, you cannot make changes on your own, but still you need to apply what is already there. Okay. Next, how can you relieve the tension challenges? First, become comfortable with the middle management. Okay? Be comfortable with your position. Master your position. Okay? Improve your skill, your knowledge, and your attitude. Second, know what to do, own, and what to let go. So you should make decisions even though it's a hard decisions. Whether to retain something or to let go of something. Next, find quick access to answers when caught in the middle. Okay, very important because you are the troubleshooter being in the middle management. So always find a common ground where your decision, everybody will be happy. Also take note that you are not there to please everyone. Okay, so if you need to make a tough call, then do it. Okay. Next, never violate your position or the trust of the leader. Okay, always stick within your designation, within your jurisdiction, and then find a way to relieve stress. Okay, it's very important because all of us are only human. And of course, health is the greatest wealth. So if you are tensed all the time, maybe um, it will increase your heart rate, okay, increase your high blood pressure. So from time to time, find ways to relieve your stress, okay? You go to a massage or you go out, go eat with your friends, sing in karaoke, okay, watch a movie, and so on and so forth. Okay, do your hobby. If you like swimming, dancing, play the piano, okay, guitars. Next is the frustration. Your job isn't to fix the leader. It's to add value. Okay? Middle managers, they have supplementary, their function is supplementary to the top management. Okay? Because they are the bridge from the policymakers to the laborers. So that is why it is not your job to fix the leader, but to add value to whatever policy there is, okay? Or even to correct it. You can also advise the leaders to make a mechanism so that the process will not be discretionary, okay? There must be a procedure, there must be a due process. If the leader won't change, then change your attitude or your work address. So very simple. If you don't like it anymore in the company, you leave the company. Okay? But if you want to be connected in the company, then change your attitude in conformity with what the leader wants. And of course, this creates frustration. How to deal with frustration? First, develop a solid relationship. Okay? Because you are in the middle management, so there are many stakeholders that will really go to you. Okay? Labor concerns, management concerns, technical concerns, okay, and so on and so forth. Commit yourself to adding value to your leader's strength. And then get permission to develop a game plan to complement your leader's weaknesses. Okay, like what I said earlier, your job is to supplement the top management. Okay, if you are in the middle management, so top management, they are the policy makers. So if there are many problems involving these policies, then you advise the staff or the laborers that these policies are necessary and in place for a reason. Okay? Then get permission to develop a game plan to complement your leader's weaknesses. And then expose your leader to good relationship resources. Publicly affirm your leader. Okay? Multi-hat challenge. So what does this means? When you say multi-hat challenge class, it means that even though you have a certain role, but you can still perform other roles. Okay? So knowing what hat to wear. At the bottom of an organization, usually wear only one hat. At the top of an organization can choose what to do. For example, if they can decide on their priorities, they can focus on their strength. They can direct their time, energy to those things that give organization the best. Okay? So when you are in the middle management, of course, you are called upon to perform many things. For example, there is a problem in finance. Okay, you troubleshoot it. You go there. So you are wearing the hat of a financial officer. If there is a problem in HR, human resources, so you troubleshoot it. You work with the HR team. So you wear the hat of the HR officer. There is a trouble in the academics, for example, in our school. You go there. and wear the hat of a academic team. Okay, so on and so forth. In the middle of an organization, wear many hats daily. 360 leader must perform tasks and be well knowledgeable. Okay, that's why it is incumbent upon you to improve every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your skill, your knowledge, and your attitude. Now, how do you handle the multi-hat challenge? Remember that the hat you wear sets the context, okay? Depends upon the situation. If the concern is in the finance, okay, use your knowledge of finance principle. If the concern is labor, use the knowledge of your labor law. Okay, it depends upon the situation. So it sets the context. Don't use one hat to accomplish a task that's required for another hat. Okay, so be specific. If the concern is labor, focus only on addressing the labor need. Okay, do not discuss finance, do not discuss academics, and so on and so forth. Don't neglect any hat that you are responsible to wear. Okay? So, as a middle manager, you should be flexible. Okay? Ego challenge. Concentrate more on your own duties than your dreams. Okay? So, you are working in a company. So, focus on the need of the company. Okay? Appreciate the value of your position. Find satisfaction in knowing the real reason for the success of a project. Embrace the compliments of others in the middle of the pack. And understand the difference between self-promotion and selfless promotion. Okay? So do not engage in office politics class. Focus on your roles. Focus on your duties and responsibilities. Okay? Value your position. You have your own designation. Okay? Do not be a hero. Okay? If there is a problem, there are machineries in place in order to address that problem. Okay? Don't do it all. Don't be a know-it-all person. Fulfillment challenge. You can enjoy being in the middle by developing strong relationship with key people. Okay, so this is a sense of fulfillment. So if you are in the middle management, you should have harmonious relationship with your staff. Defining your wins by teamwork, engaging in non-stop communication, gaining experience and maturity, and then putting the team above your personal success. Okay, so in an organization class, it is a team effort. Okay, always put that in your mind and heart. No man is an island. Everybody should work together harmoniously. Next is the vision challenge. How do people respond to this challenge? First, attack it, criticize, and sabotage it. Okay, if there are visions, for example, by your coworkers that they want to introduce to the organization, how would you respond to it? Attack it, ignore it, abandon it, champion it, or add value to it. Okay, it depends upon you. Okay, so if you attack it, you criticize and sabotage the vision. If you ignore it, you just do your own thing. If you abandon it, you leave the company or you leave the thought. If you champion it, support it, and then make it a reality. And then add value to it. You may add value to vision because you contributed to it. Okay? So it's up to you. But in an organization class, it is important that decision making is collegial. So when you say collegial, do you have questions, class? So when you say collegial, it means that the decision is made by the whole. Okay? The final challenge is influence. People will follow leaders that they know and who care about them. Okay? They trust a person that they respect, a person that is approachable, and they admire. So it is important, class, that if you work in an organization, you do not antagonize other people. Should learn to work, okay, so that everything will be smooth. So the principles of 360-degree leaders practice to lead across. Okay. So this diagram shows how to utilize the 360 leadership style. Okay. So as you can see, 360 means a circle. Okay, circular, 360. So within this circle, you must learn how to care. You must be open-minded, okay, learning, appreciate your peers, contribute in the company, verbalize your thoughts and feelings, learn to live and succeed together, okay? So caring, take an interest in people, okay? For example, you talk to your superiors and then you can also talk to the laborers or to your staff, okay? You should work harmoniously, have a sense of camaraderie, okay? Next, learning, get to know people, okay? Learning is very important, class, in order to bring the company to another level. And at the same time, learn, get to know the people you are working with, okay? Appreciating, respect the people. This is very important, class. Respect being one of the pillars of medical ethics, okay? So without respect, everything is lost, class. Believe me. So it is important to respect your fellow workers and also respect your work, okay? And then contribute by adding value to people. Verbalize, you affirm people because communication is always the key, okay? Leading, you cannot lead if you cannot influence the people around you. So it's very important to have a harmonious relationship with the people around you. So win with the people. That's how you succeed. Okay. As you can observe, class, the element involved are the people. Okay. Human resources is the greatest resources. So that is why you need to improve and enhance your leadership skill, improve and enhance your skill, knowledge, and attitude so that later on, okay, so that all of you will improve and the organization will succeed. Okay? So thank you, class. That's all for 360-degree leadership. So do you have any questions, class, or clarifications? If there is none, thank you. I will end the recording. Thank you, class. Bye.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Dong.